Ravensdale Hill, Part 2. But this story is old and was long ago now. And many seasons have passed since I shattered my teeth as I taught and I taught and I taught that trap, and I fought and I fought and I fought for release. And over time I've licked each of my wounds one by one, all except that which gnashes and chatters and rises and devours and weeps and cries and will not allow me the peace that I need to rise from these ashes and fly back to the sun. And Casius tries so hard. She's a best friend that I never had. Often she sits upon my right shoulder, but of late she's preferred my left hand. And if only I was so much wiser, I'd listen to all she'd to say. Note it all down and refuse to allow old habits to alter the path of good grace that Casius tries to lay out for me. Her smile is a basket of moonbeams, her touch is as soft as the dew. Her breast's made of wind and her heart's made of earth, and somewhere quite different between all of these, she's light as the air and she's warm as the sun. And when we walk together, I am completely at home. Casius often lands on my chest, where she'll whisper, "Lighten up, my friend, let him go." But the raven still flies far away in the distance, and he is bathing in my crimson gold glow. Oh, she knows he stole my wings from me, but she still smiles, nods her head wisely. She leaves me fresh feathers to find in the wood. She breathes in my breath to calm down my mood. And if only I wasn't a fool, then I'd listen, because the time has come. I do know. And it isn't the job of the raven to free me. She's right. It's up to me to let my raven go. It's up to me to let my raven go. 4 a.m. Where does time go to hide when you're tossing and turning and trying so hard to get through the night? It's up to me to let my raven go. 5 a.m. But to let go is to let be, so they say. So how can I ever be free when he who scored wounds so deep is still free to taunt me? It's up to me to let my raven go. 6 a.m. Give me hope, grant me courage, love, wisdom, kindness, forgiveness. It's up to me to let my raven go. 7 a.m. But I'm only one person. Tell me, haven't I suffered enough? And even if I were to find all the above, wouldn't I need something else? Something a little more final? Something to separate the me from the us? To finish a fury that feeds and that fuels my internal battle? It's up to me to let my raven go. 8 a.m. I call upon the shadows that lurk deep inside the glen. Come gather round, come tumble down, come get me off my feet again. Make me as a thunderbolt, make me as a trembling sun, make me as a rabid dog, and do not stop until you're done. Make me as a beast with wings that strips the air of all its breath, causes tidal waves to sweep the earth and rains to swallow all that's left. Hear these words, I pray to you. Let me reap and burn what he did sow. The time has come, the chimes have rung. It's time to let my raven... Oh, it was behind me. Dark as night. A present shaped like child's play. They've songs to me and games to me, want me to laugh, want me to cry. They're decorating tales of me, sweet sweeps of stories on my feet. I turn around and could it be they're weaving feathers deeper, 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 deep down into my skin, and then I see. They're grit and dirt, just like the earth. They're young, their heart is yet to turn to stone. They know my soul, they bleed with me, their every movement keen to read the pain I wear upon my sleeve. As one we move, as one we breathe, they light and bright and preen my feathers, streamline tight, and they feed my rage with dancing words. Till finally their job is done, I cast them off and I emerge, a phoenix brighter than I'd ever dreamed, with feathers strewn with blades of flame. They sever air like tender limbs of lambs, sacrificed to appease those gods who strike the hearts of those of us who dare to play love's brutal game. And with this gift of renewed strength, I rise from ashes once dismissed as dust, a brightness now to rival even that of which the summer's sun does boast. I navigate and circulate as breath is hot and fire and mine. I murmurate and plummetate fast rhythmic swoops up and down around the sky. I beat my wings, I clash my claws. I dance a dance most pure, most wild, a vortex filled with rage and power, strength gathering by hour, by hour, by hour, by hour, by hour, by hour, till thunderous, victorious deliverance from sufferers and bathed in glorious defiance, I strip off the blinkers that for far too long have suffocated my own happiness, and I declare, "Roar! Silence, old raven! I will hear no more of your throbbing dark wings, of your tataboo call. I'll not stroke your curious head as it cocks to one side, nor tap your tip-tappity claw, nor steal a peek inside your hypnotic hued eyes. Oh, be shush, sweet raven. Your words are but empty shells on the shingle. You have no pearls of wisdom to goad my temptation or to test my good reason. Or keep your beak for the rats. You're too weak for large prey. You're tataboo, raven. Farewell and good day. Steady there, raven. You weather the storms and you circle the skies, but let it be known, if you must feast on feast stolen, then I for one will not be your carrion, being as I am, a feast that is also forbidden. Pray silence, my raven, your tataboo's deafening. You're boring me, raven. It swoops on my back, 'cause ta-ta-ta-taboo, taboo, taboo, in my ear and spits its hackety, hackety, hackety cat on my cheek. Oh, shoo, raven, shoo. I will scavenge your tongue. I'll let it be known to each and all everyone who might lend an ear to the catsquaw of your song, then it is a lie of temptation from the unkindness of the raven. You trickster. My raven. But no croak will lay me down on heath soft as butter, nor open me up like the yielding egg that you greedily peck till it drips on the tip of your munches beak, and no more is left save the nut on your wing, and the saliva that meanders down a tataboo chin. Yes, tataboo, raven, tataboo core. Your talons are fierce, but you're the hunter no more. I'm tataboo, raven, your sharp mouth is mine. A moment of thrill in my tataboo valleys of time. Tataboo, raven, beat to my drum. I will feed till I split with satiation. I will gorge myself drunk. Tataboo, raven, taboo, such a sweet feast and so forbidden. Let me gobble up you. I went for a walk in heaven today, when there are worse places to lay down and die. I slipped off my boots and I pulled at my hood, half exposed to the world and half shut off. And I lay down and cried. I lay down and cried. Casey's came to my side and sighed. It's only a story. Perhaps, I replied. But stories are dreams, and dreams can come true, and wouldn't life be better? There was no need to fight, and no need to kill. But Raven was wicked, she said. That Raven told lies. In many respects, I watched to reflect, he was even better at thieving than his sister Magpie. Come. She nudged at my shoulder. It's time to go home. Here's a lid for those worms. I strongly suggest you forget all about this and put it back on. But I left those worms open on that lonely hillside, walked away to the lone croak of a lone raven's cry. And as I descended down Ravensdale Hill, the voice of that bird, it haunted me still. And I wondered then if, perhaps, it wasn't the ghost of my raven that mocked, echoing over the steady waters of the frost-biting rivers where I trod. A cunning old raven who once, long ago, had freed a little bird trapped on Ravensdale Hill.